Tacha, and she made it into the house. Because during auditions, I think one person tried to cast her, like, look at Tacha, she came for audition. And I was actually happy to see her into the house. Like, she made it to the house. And when she gave her audition story, how she didn't give up, it was actually nice to see. So that's that. She's a businesswoman. She has, I don't follow her, but I know I've seen people. She has this lip gloss line. She's gorgeous. She has a nice shape. She's hot-headed. Hot-headed. She's probably our female empowerment person in the house. I don't know if she's real about it. I don't know if it's part of her strategy, because I feel like she's put everything in place outside the house when she came into the show. She even said it, everything is in place. I put everything in place. I think now this is what I feel. She's over-calculating, and that's going to be our problem. These people don't know that every year the dynamics change. Like this year now, we really don't care about who is poor. Like, we don't care. We're not voting. If you are poor, you are poor. God will elevate you in Jesus' name. This year, we're voting people who deserve to win. So I think when you're planning out of the house, people need to understand that dynamics change. We all change. The fact that we said, oh, this person won last year, we'll probably want someone who is stupid this year. You know, because she keeps talking about how I have everything on lockdown. She's always conscious about the viewers. It's that, like, she's very confident, so she can fight you from now till tomorrow. She's hot-headed. I think sometimes she reacts without properly processing what is making her react. That's what I think. She's kind of cocky. She feels like, I think she's, I feel like she's like, okay, I have a huge following, I'm fine, I'm this, so I have this on lockdown. She's kind of cocky. I think she's still guarded. She has not unleashed what she wants to unleash. I think she's just bringing it small, like first page, second page, third page. But one thing I know about Tacha, she's calm. She's ready and willing to face anybody who bring their self come her way. She's ready. Like, she ready cause trouble. So looking at that video, I'm sure you already know what I want to talk about. It's almost inevitable not to talk about it. Like, you just have to talk about it. It's like the trending topic. It's going to trend for weeks. It's going to trend for months. And it's going to be there. Like, it's something significant that has happened. So it's going to be there, and it's going to be talked about for a long time. But first of all, if you're just joining us, if you're just, for the first time coming to this channel, you're welcome to Laura's Box channel. Apologies to everyone. I need to apologize. I know I do that a lot, but I had my reasons for not posting. I had already tuned out from this show a long time ago. It's surprising, because you guys know when it comes to Big Brother. Last season, I didn't miss it. Like, I was posting like 3 times a week, at the minimum twice a week. But by the 3rd or 4th week, I had already tuned out of this Big Brother. So a lot of times in a week, I probably just watch, let's say, maybe 16 hours of Big Brother. That's how bad it was. I wasn't interested. I'll probably be in my room, and the TV is on, and it's on mute. And for me, whatever it is I do not watch, like I always say, I will not come and recap. I'm not going to recap based on what you guys said. Oh, I read that. Oh, no. I want to actually hear and form my own personal opinion and say what it is. So that's why I've not been posting, and that's just it. Apologies for it. Apologies. I said we're going to be doing a whole lot of things on this page, but I just didn't want the Big Brother boss to overshadow it, so I had to chill. I have things I want to talk about. I have gossip, personal gist I want to give, but I don't want it to be overshadowed by Big Brother. So let's start. It's just going to be a very short video. Let's start with Tacha. So like, you watched that previous video, you already, you saw the excuses I made. That video was posted 7th of July, and Big Brother started, I think, 30th of June. So that's just 7 days after, I guess, or 6 days after. That's when that video was posted. When Tacha came into the house, oh, why is she in the house? Oh, this Instagram prostitute, Instagram. I'm like, you guys chill. This girl went for auditions, and she probably made it. She made it, definitely. It's not about probably. For me, I hardly do not want to say that people do not go for auditions. Anyhow you choose to see it. Whether you feel they were invited, even if you're invited, you would probably go through some form of interview, whatever it is. And I listened to Tasha's audition stories, and she went to Port Harcourt, she didn't make it, and she had to go to Enugu. So that's someone who is very tenacious and actually very ambitious. So, you know, at the beginning I was like, why not? Why can't Tacha come into the house? Whatever it is you guys say she is on the internet, that's completely your business. And you know, the internet age and social media age, we learn a lot from it. We've learned never to slut shame anyone, never to say, oh, this person did this, so she doesn't have a right to. So for me, at the very beginning, Tacha had every right, and I think I'd won every bragging right to come into the house. But you see, whatever that is going to happen next is totally, completely on Tacha. Now, you know, for someone who, I read a post yesterday from one of Tasha's fans, and I felt that's somebody who is actually very truthful. I have watched Big Brother over the years, and I have stand people. And one thing I know I cannot do is stand you, and when you mess up, I keep quiet. It's not possible. Like, it's not done. So that's why even the people who, you know, I said I wasn't going to have a fave this season. It's almost impossible, but I think I controlled myself. You know, for Ella, who was my first favorite on the show, oh my God, I don't think any housemate felt my wrath than Ella. There was no day I didn't call her out. Even Venita, even, you know, for Mike, I won't even say Mike is my favorite, but I just feel like it's high time. Sometimes we're all flawed, like me. I have a temper. I can't be in that house with Tacha. I have a temper, but in the sense that I won't look for your trouble. I'm not a troublemaker. But when you bring trouble to my way, oh Lord have mercy, I can face you to the end. I will face you till you fall. So I can't even be in that house with Tacha because I would have been disqualified. So I definitely cannot come on a show like Big Brother. Definitely I won't do that. So we're all flawed, but there are some things that are totally out of the line. So last night, Tacha got disqualified from the house. Do you think she deserved it? I think she actually did. Long overdue. Long overdue. I wrote down some points so that I won't have to forget. You know, from the very first fight she had with Selma, which I didn't even think was her fault initially. I thought that was Selma's fault, but you know, went on and on. Selma apologized. And to she's just a good person. You cannot stay with 26 people and not learn how to live. You cannot say you're coming on a show like Big Brother and not just tell yourself at home that, okay, you come to the show, you know, I'm going to be with people that I do not know, so I need to like calm down. I need to, you know, regardless, nobody's saying you shouldn't quarrel. We all love quarrels. We all love all those, you know, don't shut up, all those things and everything. But come on, you must draw a line. And Tacha did not draw a line. Apart from being cocky, you know, there's something about being confident. I understood where Tacha was coming from. Okay, yeah, I'll be here till the end of the show. People say, oh, I'm going to be finalist in Jesus' name. But Tacha was not just confident, she was cocky. You know, if you didn't know better, you would ask yourself, I bet this girl give Big Brother money outside or something. You know, you would ask yourself, oh, is her father the sponsor of this show? Oh, is her boyfriend the owner of Bet Nigeria? You would ask yourself those questions. You know, as much as, like I said in the first video you guys watched, I felt like she's put a whole lot of things into play, social media managers, social media, you know, everything, because it happens. I was contacted by someone one of the people in the house, one of the people's anointed top 3 or top 4, to manage that person's page. And I said I'm not going to do it. Not because I don't like money, but you see, whatever it is, I like to air my views. That's why I do not collect adverts on my Laura's Box page yet. I'm not ready for it. I get, oh, come on my Instagram page. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready for it yet, because anything that is going to slow down my voice, or you know, let's say for instance, I have been paid to manage Tacha, and I see something on Twitter and I cannot talk, because even if you guys do not know I've been paid to manage her, maybe 1, 2, 3 or 4 people might know, and I cannot be now start saying, oh, you're a hypocrite. I'm not fit. So those things, so I understood that she had put a whole lot of things in place. Oh, come on, you need to even make it easy for your voters. This girl went on and on without scruples, cursing, Not just little, when you're crying with someone, it's okay to just like, please get out, Joe, like, okay, just go, silly ass, get out. But she went deep. And sometimes for no reason at all. You can be having a normal argument, or somebody's asking you a question, why did you do this? And Tacha has, oh, shut up, oh, shut the fuck up, you idiot, you don't. I don't know how you guys, see, for the first 2 weeks, when I had the opening ceremony in my house, and these housemates kept calling me, oh, this, and this guy's a fine guy. And everybody was like, I remember I was courting a woman this year. I said, okay, no problem. Personally, I really don't like to do gender specific and tribe specific voting. It's not my kind of thing. I don't even do friend specific voting. I have had friends in Big Brother Nigeria that I didn't support because I just came and said, oh, she's my friend, I'll support her. And after 2 weeks, I'm like, what the hell is this? I can't do that. I had it during Sigobe too. One was my childhood friend, and one was a friend I had met a year ago, and we had vibed a lot. So I thought, okay, no problem, we'll do female voting now. So, the first week I was watching Tacha, I was like, okay, this girl, she doesn't talk too much, and she's not bad and everything. But after the second week, I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm not fit. It's a long 14 weeks. I can't continue to do this, what's it called, advocate job, Voltron job. And I just honestly cannot do it. I tilted and said, okay, let me go towards Mercy. After like the 4th week, I'm like, nope. Nope. First of all, I feel like Mercy, this is not even about Mercy, so let me let it go. I'll come back when Big Brother, I already did the top 10 video. I'll come back when Big Brother is ready to give us his final finalist. So I do my final impression of the finalist. So I'll come back to that. So this is not a Mercy video. So, and I'm like, okay, well really, what the hell? I don't have to support the female. If whatever it is they do on TV do not align with me, definitely I am not going to support a female. So Tacha had this thing coming. From the argument she had with Fraud, where she threatened to split his head into two. First of all, that is intent to harm, and that's threat to life. Which is if you don't take it to any court of law in Nigeria, that is a complete crime. I could walk into a police station and say, oh sir, good afternoon sir, this man said he was going to kill me, he was going to split my head open. They need to take urgent measures for that. So first of all, that was like, really? And it wasn't addressed. And I understood where Big Brother was coming from. She's a popular housemate. Big Brother is a business. As much as you see it as, oh, it's a game show, it's a business. They intend to make mad money from it. That is why they censored almost all the social media people. Do not post. We want to be able to release our own narratives. Do you understand? So it's a business. So I understood that, okay, these ones, they will try to leave her, after 5 weeks and people complaining. It took Joe. See, that's the thing. Like someone, I thought when you are overly emotional to the point where you have no control, somebody is going to poke you. Somebody will definitely do that job, poke you, and you're going to mess up. It took Joe, who is actually very unassuming, subtly very annoying, to poke her. And she flipped, and the outrage was what even caused the first strike, which was actually very silly, because first of all, Joe was given a strike for provocation, and Tacha was not given a strike for intent. She was given a strike for doing something else entirely. Even before Joe, she had an argument with Mike, and she threw something at him. You have to control your hand in public. I tell people, even in public, you can slap somebody today. There was this news on Insta blog some weeks ago around my side here. Like a bike guy hit a man, and the man came out and slapped him, and he fell and he died. What if person crying for body, you don't know? So it was just, and Big Brother Sha managed and gave her 2 strikes. I could tell you they didn't want to, because that girl is a cash cow. Tacha had this game in her grip. But you see, I said something during the first 2 weeks. When people say, I saw Tacha go win this show, I said, I'm sorry. This girl I'm watching cannot win this show. I said that not because I felt she didn't have support, but it was obvious what was going to happen. When you're making your hair, you're braiding your hair, and you get to the final 5, that is when everything starts worrying you. Headache, you're cranky, you want to just get up because you've gotten to the finish line. That is exactly how this game plays out. I just said, and I kept saying that confidently. At one point 2 weeks ago, I was like, hey Laura, you've messed up. but people actually liked that tweet. I said, you've messed up, because I kept saying, mark my tweet, she's not going to win this show. Mark my tweet, she's not going to win this show. And people kept saying, I said, you see, this girl is going to self-destruct. It's except she decides to change. And I don't think she wants to change. Because if you see, after the strike, she calmed down. And we all know that after a while, people are going to take out your strike so that you don't misbehave towards the end of the show. And like clockwork, he took out the strike and she started again. It became a daily routine. Oh, you know, the same thing. You know, you can't even have an argument without shouting. You're angry. It's possible she has deep issues. But my dear, we all have deep issues. I did not grow up with my father. I grew up with my mom, and I can tell you that we suffered. But I want to believe that as you're growing up, you just have to make a conscious effort to change. There's a proverb that says, "No let woman part the train pikin. Pikin self they train himself or herself." You just have to make a conscious effort to change. And that house, it's already an avenue for you to change. For me, if I had watched myself when they gave me the first 2 strikes, I watched that thing, I would have been embarrassed. And I would make sure that nothing actually makes me go over the line. I would get upset, I don't mind. I could call you out and say, oh, please shut up, Jerry, and get out. But I would actually have control over it. You see, Omashola came and was actually very noisy. It's still very noisy, but you could see a bit of restraint. Sheyi did the same thing, so he probably noticed that, okay, Oma, I'm feeling like a fool. And, you know, whether he's pretending or he's saying the truth, there's a bit of restraint. So, you know, a whole lot has happened, a whole lot had happened, and I think Tacha played into everybody's hands, and that's the truth. She has her good sides, like every other person. She's very hardworking. I can tell you that for real. She didn't win any arena games, HOH, veto power, but you could see her drive when it comes to task. She's a slave master. She wants to win, and you could see when she doesn't win, she's upset. You know, she wants to win. Tacha is the only one doing a task that will not go to sleep. You see her busy cutting, doing everything. She just wants to win. But you see, in life, the right attitude will take you far. If you have friends that are telling you, don't mind them, continue, you better don't mind them. They do not mean you well. And that's where I have a problem. You know, everybody came into the house separately. We all did not come with anybody. But, you know, she didn't have much friends. I think she had a couple of friends. And they couldn't like call her to order. And that was the first problem I had with Sheyi and Tacha. I said something, I said, I don't know, these two people are friends. And when they misbehave, you see them hyping themselves. So the point they now misbehave to themselves, they now fought themselves. One person had to like leave. That's where I come from. When you have a friend, you sit down once in a while and say, come, how far? These three they do not good. You can't continue like this. You can, you know, there must be someone that can talk to you. Anybody who has nobody that can talk to them should be avoided by all means. If you have no one, or if you have a friend and nobody can sit down and say, don't worry, I'll talk to her and she will listen, you need to avoid that person, because the wahala that they will bring to your side. And that's where I had a problem with Tacha, where nobody could tell her. Even Kafi, that was supposedly a friend, could not talk to her. A lot of times I would have said, oh, Kafi, talk to her. But I've already even seen that. Maybe that one said they even fear, say, I beg, if I talk to her, she'll be able like flip on me. And that one just didn't bother. She had nobody. Sadi would rather put his mouth in her ass and just leak it to the end of the day. And so they enabled her behavior. Enabled. Even Mike enabled Tacha's behavior, because at the point where she insults and insults and insults and insults, and you go back, I would not. I'll just stay away. Maybe if I stay away from you and you know that, okay, this person is probably upset, you would actually, but then again, she didn't come anybody to the house, so you wouldn't want to even blame anybody per se on whatever it is she does. You see, but the truth is that Tacha is out of the house and there's really nothing we can say or do. It has happened, But we need to, or I'll say her fans, please, you guys need to help her, if you can help her. But I'm even worried, how do you guys help her? Because 70% of these fans made stupid excuses like her online. I understand able to stand. Me, if no matter how past my power, I'm not the talk, I'll just keep my mouth and phone Rachel's like, oh really, what happened? I didn't see it. You know, 70% of people, hey, shut up, when you talk, you hate. You know, I remember I've always saying, well, this girl is misbehaving. And like, oh, shut up, idiot, you hate her, go and train your child. And I'm like, let me tell you the truth, my own child, the kid I born in my chest, cannot do this. I would walk into the house and I would massacre her with my hand. She can't try it. My younger sister, unfortunately I did not have a sibling, like a younger sibling. And I know that I cannot misbehave. I have an older sister. I cannot do quarter of what Tacha is doing in the house. My sister will kill me. And I'm not a child. I am somebody's mother in my 30s. My sister would kill me. They love things like, even right now, like, somebody told her back then, like 3 years ago, your sister. When they cuss her, when she replies like, if I start calling, what are you doing on Twitter? I'm like, sorry, it's not like that. And I had to be intentional because at the end of the day, you have family members watching you. You have friends watching you. I remember one time I had this very funny neighbor. And I came on Twitter, that was like 5 years ago, and I said, look at this stupid woman, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't know her kids were following me on Twitter. I have never seen her kids because they live abroad. And she came to my house one day and she cried like an old woman. And she cried and said, you know, guys insulted me on Twitter. My mother slapped me in front of her. My mother gave me a dirty slap. And till I left that compound, I kept apologizing because, yes, she probably offended me. But I came on Twitter and I was like, this foolish old woman, which was totally out of line. Because I felt like, she doesn't know me on Twitter. Her kids do not know me. And they actually saw it and called their mom and like, mommy, this lady is calling you foolish. And she came to my house and she cried. And I felt very bad. So you think people are actually watching. So the things that I know I cannot defend, I just keep my mouth shut like this. So I'm really worried. Who is going to help Tacha? Who is going to help this girl? Because she needs help. Anyhow you see it. I know you all said, see this, see that. Last year, she's doing well. What we all said she needed help last season. She's doing well. Well, I really do not know. You see, you can actually conceal some things from now till next year, and over time it just comes out in the open. My point, who is even going to help Tacha? Is it the same fans that when you come and say, but this girl is misbehaving, and the next thing, shut up your mouth, you foolish idiot, you're a fool. Why this girl behave like, did she behave like someone who is silly? You are the one that is silly, God punish you. I don't know how you do. I actually feel like if they put some of us or some of you into that house, it's even better. So who is even going to lead the order? But please, if you know you can. I saw someone who wrote a very long post, and that was a fan of Tacha. I think her name is Bidemi. Bidemi, if you can help her, maybe they need to show her that thing. She needs to understand that for everything that happens to you, like I saw people saying, Messi kicked out of the house. Messi did not kick her out of the house. She actually kicked herself out of the house. Let's even come to Big Brother Naija as a business, as an entity. Now, last week I was at a friend's birthday and we were talking about this show, and she was like, wow, this show is Tacha's going to win and everything. I said, see, girl, Tacha is not going to win Big Brother. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, Tacha will not win Big Brother. It's either of two things. Big Brother Naija is a brand. It is a franchise. You're not going to have a winner that's going to be misbehaving and you bring it out. It's not possible. Already, the backlash about Tacha is actually too much. I have friends who do not watch Big Brother Naija, but because they know I watch, and once we see, they're like, Laura, what's up now? That's your Tacha girl. Everybody knows her. And it's okay to be known for something that is good. But goodness me, she's known for a completely bad behavior. It's a business. As much as they would want to keep her till the end because she's making them money, it go hard to give her that money. I'm sorry to say, I do not work multi-choice, I do not represent multi-choice, but it would be hard. Even if you guys vote from now till next year, it will be hard to give Tacha that money. So, and you came and presented another opportunity at the dying minute. Whatever money Big Brother wants to make at the final day, they've made it this week, they made it last week, they made it 2 weeks ago. You came at the end and you gave them that opportunity to take you out of the house. No. It's a business. So it's for me, when I said, she wasn't going to make it, she wasn't going to win the money, I already saw two things. And two things were, I felt like she's going to self-destruct before the end of the show. Or she just will not get that money. That was what I saw. She's going to self-destruct, or she will just get to the finishing line. And People always say, let me tell you the truth, once you've gotten your fans, nothing can make them switch at the end of the game. But it doesn't work like that. Let me tell you the truth. It doesn't work like that. It's just at the end of every, at the finishing line, there's always this thing of, okay, we don't vote, we don't tire, but really, who really deserves this money at the end of the finishing line? That's what happens. That's what happens at the end of everything you do. Who really deserves? If you bring the 5 finalists and you're like, okay, who do we leave and who do we contribute? Who do we? People start forming strategic alliances. People start having critical thinking. Even the people that are voting you from day one, they start thinking, okay, we don't have allowed this guy. I wanted her to get to the finals, but do I really think I want her to win? It's always a different game entirely. And I was actually very sure she wasn't going to win. Whether it's either of the fact that, okay, she messed up and they took her out of the house, or she probably will win that they don't give her that money, or people decide to vote for the lesser evil. That's what I saw. This would have been... see, you who watched Big Brother Africa, Karen season, you saw how stupid Karen was all through the show. And 3 weeks before the end of the show, this girl came with a script and she flipped the entire script. She became calm. She came and gave up a sub story. Oh my God, my mother is that. Oh, my mother was something about cancer, and that's why she did the silicone thing. And she was very intentional about her character. At the end of the day, when they knew that it's inevitable, Karen was going to win that money. And because Nigerians who've been winning over time, they had to now bring the second win and so someone else would win. Because at that point, they knew there was nothing stopping Karen. Karen had already, grabbed even the people who did not like her. She had won them over. So if Tacha is not trying to win anybody over, how on earth do you think she was going to win? If at the 90th, on a normal day, this show should have ended tomorrow. So if a day to the day show would end, you're still carrying off acting very silly. It's very hard. So I don't even understand what's going on. I don't know what happened to Tacha. I don't even know. I say she's intelligent, but God have mercy, her IQ is actually very low. Because these are the things you think. If I get to the end of that show, 3 weeks, I'm not going to lie. I will change my scripts. I am going to make sure I'm very intentional about this show. And that's for somebody who has watched this show number of times. So it's a business for Big Brother Nigeria, guys. I'm sure they did not want to take Tacha out, but to save the little integrity of what was left of this show, she had to go out yesterday. Yesterday's mess was a global mess. Even people that don't watch the show had to put, no, rudeness is not allowed, oh, this, that. And for those of you who felt like Tacha and Messi should have the same punishment, come on. When I posted the first video, and somebody said it's a lie, Messi especially pushed up, and I said, see, I can't argue with you. Big Brother has his his computers. He's going to watch everything. You would see that provocation is actually a crime, but when you're provoked and you raise your hand, that's the end. It has happened a number of times in Big Brother Africa. Number of times it has happened. DKB slapped Zainab. Or I don't even know what happened. Who slapped first? They had to go. Manetta poured bleach on Rocky's eyes. Rocky retaliated. They both had to go. Nando carried knife and scissors and wanted to harm Elikem. Elikem didn't do anything. That was why one had to go. So if at that point where Messi or Tacha pushed Messi and Messi didn't push back and maybe flipped her hair, she'll probably just get a strike or maybe 2. Not even a strike, 2. Maybe just leniency. But you see that hair pulling, especially the second one, it was inevitable, just inevitable. Well, anyway, we're just talking so much. It's the end of the road for Tacha. Tacha, I wasn't a fan, to be honest with you. The first week I really, really wanted it to do well. And it's changed that narrative of what they call you on Instagram, blah, 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 blah. So I really rooted for you the first 2 weeks. But, over time I wasn't a fan. And if you ever get to watch this Tacha, I wasn't a fan, I'm not going to lie to you. And I will tell you the truth, you actually messed up. You messed it up. For the fact that you always say, you said a lot of things. Nobody can tell me what to do. Whether you're 36 or 39, see, respect in life is actually very critical. You must have respect for not just the next person, you must have respect for yourself. So I actually feel like, first of all, you did not have single respect for yourself. Because if you had respect for yourself, you would understand that there are certain behaviors that are not applicable in life. Well, it has happened, it has happened. I wish you well going forward. People will continue to talk about this. Do not think, oh, that happened, so we'll talk. It's something that would be talked about. It's something that was very significant. You were a very popular and significant housemate in this house. You did well, you tried your best, but your character was nothing to write home about. If you ever get to watch this video, see, I always tell people that you see growth, we learn every day and we grow. I'm an example of somebody who grew. I used to be a tyrant in the past. I can tell you that for good. But you see, I made sure, I told myself I need to be intentional about life. And I'm still growing. A lot of things a lot of flaws I still have that I still need to get away with. So it's a gradual process. I wish you the best. I pray and I hope that you seek help. Please stay away from psychopaths. Tacha. Stay away from people that will tell you don't mind them. They are stupid. They are bastards. Do not. Please do not get into more trouble. I know you probably get hurt and you probably want to, you say a lot of things. So when you come out of this house, I will show you. My dear, do not try to get into trouble. There are laws. You'll be fished out. Pipe low. Try and rebrand yourself. Seek help. Get a psychologist or this behavioral therapist and everything. Probably start from there. You can do great things. This is not the end of life. There are people who got disqualified from a show and they are doing well. There are people who did not make it to the finish line and they came out blazing and doing well. People who did not even smell 2 weeks and they are doing well. You got the final week. You've had the opportunity to, we've witnessed you, we've seen you, you've been it off for everybody to see. This is now the time to change that narrative. This is the time to change, and I believe you can change. Did you deserve the strike or the disqualification? Girl, you deserve it. Can you change? I actually believe you can actually change. People would still mock you, people would still insult you, people will still refer to this disqualification and your attitude. It's nothing that can be changed. But I wish you well and I wish you the best. Please surround yourselves with people who will help you. You're not a child, so you know when people are telling you, don't mind them. You know people that are deceiving you, and you know those that have your back. Please, I wish you the best, girl. So that's first thing for Tacha. I had a lot to say about her, but I started making this video and I just got confused. I didn't even know what to say. It's okay. It's actually very sad to see someone leave. She's someone that, for everything she did, I always said I didn't mind her being in the finals, honestly. But attitude is nothing to write home about. So guys, this is the end. I really don't have anything to say. It's sad. Anyhow, I'm not a fan, but it's actually very sad. So the show ends next week. People have been taken out of people. I would come back when he has given us his final list, because that man looks very confused. I heard there's an eviction on Monday. I really don't know what he's about to do, but he looks actually very confused. So I'll come back when Big Brother has his finalists and do a final impression on the final finalist of BB Nigeria. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you for staying through. Yeah, I can't wait for the show to end. I'm actually tired. I was zoned out. So see you guys. Now I'm going to be taking out some videos from my page. I don't know who reported my page. I don't know. I don't want to call names, but my page was reported. That's my YouTube channel, and I got suspended from monetizing my page. And I've been told to take out the few videos. That's the videos I did this season. I didn't even use their content. So highest I did was I'll probably just show like 2 seconds clip or picture. It's still picture of maybe fraud crying or Mike shouting or something, and they reported my page. I don't even know what else to do to these people. So my monetization has been blocked. I've been told to take out some videos. I'll do that for everybody. I'll take out all the videos. I don't want their wallet. They should go with their videos, and I'll probably apply again. So thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.